Franklin County Jail, Victoria, and like I said, there are two people very worried about you and caring. So I don't want you to feel like you're alone. And you have Crohn's disease like I do. The judge, on a probation violation, although you're a tax-paying citizen that was working for Verizon Wireless, correct?
Yes.
Possibly getting like some sort of raise in position level. This is a misdemeanor case, and you could be out here working, and instead, you offered to be on an ankle monitor, or not an ankle monitor, but on a house arrest for 2 years, where you could go to work and back and forth. They could put you on an ankle monitor or something, right?
Yes, so that I can have work privileges and be able to see my kids.
Right, and you have no prior record, no drug issues.
No.
And
no.
Yesterday you were completely surprised when your attorney, who? Timothy Daltrey, who is in the Chris Cicero office,
yes.
told you basically that it was going to be what you thought it was going to be, and the judge ended up putting you in there you had 153 days left on the shelf, right?
Yes.
Now, me as an activist, as far as so far, what I can figure out doing until you request from social services a waiver for me to speak to your attorney, and I'm not even sure, you said you have a conflict, you had probation violations because he told you not to show up at court. At one point you thought you weren't supposed to go to court, right?
Yes.
And then as far as the other probation violations that I have the right to look up your record, and did, that all citizens do, you were sick in either the hospital or what?
I was either at the hospital, at the OB's office, or at the emergency room.
Okay, so taxpayers are now paying for another person at the jail who basically is there on a misdemeanor that could be out here, doing well for society and paying taxes and helping contribute to society. And
yes.
This whole thing stems from 3 years ago when you were very sick with Crohn's disease. You had barium was in. You had something done at a hospital procedure, and your child's babysitter, you did not know, had tendencies of anger issues and hurt one of your children, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
you feel awful, but you've been trying to be compliant with the children's service caseworkers. They don't seem to be compliant with what you're doing.
Yes.
Now, we know they get kickbacks and stuff for children being in their services, and the taxpayers pay a lot for that also. But I won't go there right now. And then also, huh?
I know that whole deal with children's services trust.
Yep. Okay. Well, a lot of people do. So they've got issues, and they will be held accountable, I'm quite sure, because it's getting too bad. But at the end of the day, would you like to be, since you have time, all of your time has been imposed at this point, would being a runner be of any interest of you? I know your health issues are bad and you can't eat certain things like I couldn't when I was in the jail because of our Crohn's disease. A runner, you said the girls are bullying you because you're going to the bathroom so much because of your Crohn's disease, correct, in that cell?
Yes.
It's embarrassing. So, I know exactly what you mean. Like I said, 11 and a half months. We need to get you my book in there. We need to come visit you. But at the end of the day, do you want to be a runner possibly in a dorm where, you would get out of the dorm and be able to actually move your body? Because for my Crohn's disease, moving is good for me.
Yeah.
It's not good to just sit there for our disease.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you heard of a runner or trustee? They go out in the hallways.
Yeah.
Yes, you have?
Yeah.
And
I'd love to do that.
You would love to do that?
Yes.
Okay, honey. Well, at this point in time, that is what I'm going to try to see if the jail would consider, because I know they care. That place the building is just dilapidated. The structural damage is god-awful. I know how it smells. I know everything. But there's some things the jail's working on the mentally ill to really help them and get that population down. It's the size of a freaking prison. And they can't know everything that's going on unless someone brings it to their attention. Now, I want you to write down all the names of the nurses, sergeants, deputies, anybody there that is kind or not kind. Will you make sure that you keep a record of that?
I don't have anything to keep a record of it with. I don't have a pencil or a paper or anything.
Alright, I know. Okay. Well, I mean, your commissary, you'll be getting commissary, right?
Nope. They're going to take it for my $40 for my fine for pleading guilty to something that I didn't even plead to the other day.
Alright. Well, someone is going to have to. What about your mom or somebody? Is there anybody I can call to ask if they could help? I literally work for free, so I don't have any money to leave on your books, or I would.
Yeah. So, Secure's supposed to try to put some money on my books to take care of the fine, but he's got to wait till he gets paid.
Oh, honey. All right. Well, you try to call me back. I do have, money someone donates to my phone, and I know you're scared. The way I counted my time was you have 153 days left. I counted it by one period per month. So if I had a year, I did 4 years in prison and 11 months in the county jail, and I counted it that way. I know that sounds bad, and I didn't let the time do me. I did the time. Teach people in there to read that don't know how to read. Do everything you possibly can to help somebody underneath you, and tell them also that you have me with you. And a lot of those girls in that jail know me. And I'll send my book in, so that way they'll be able to know you have an advocate out here that loves you and that cares, okay?
Alright.
I will get someone to donate a book for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, can you get them to give me my meds too? Because they still won't give me my meds.
Hold on.